going on today, guys? I'm in these streets. It's me, guys. So, guys, I'm coming at you today, and I want to first say, hey, Jay. You know who you are. Okay, guys. So I'm here to tell you a story. Okay. So one of my buddies here, we're gonna call him Jay, told me a story that, was quite interesting. And I'm gonna do a little extra on this story, okay? Spread it out a little bit, Oh, I can't even turn that way. Let me tell you, I've been living here I'm 40 now. I've been living here in the Bahamas for that amount of years. I've been living in Nassau for at least 35 years, and I still get lost. It's very possible. This is just what I do. I get lost, okay? Such is life. So, anywho, this story, right, is about a girl. Let's call her Maya. So, anyway. So this girl, Maya, right? She was one of those girls who was feisty, and anything you do could piss her off. Like, she had a short fuse, she was easily ticked off, and she was a little handsy, right? And she was good with her hand, she could throw some blows and whatnot, right? But when it came to men, so this is how ballsy she was. She even fought men. Like, she didn't have a problem with that. She will fight anybody. Just get on her nerves and she's in your face, getting at you with the blows and stuff. But with the guys, right, she decided to go a little extra mile and do something we enjoy here on the KHIN Channel. She liked to squeeze her balls because, like I said, guys, this is the best way, one of the best way to weaken a guy, especially when you're under attack, right? So she would go in, instead of punching him, if you pissed her off, she would go in and squeeze his balls to a point that he fell out, okay? Now, let me tell you something. These guys would somehow end up with an erection, right? Because I think that maybe there are many guys out there who are turned on by the ball busting, right? They're maybe not even aware. But in a moment it happened, and the first response is, oh my God, it's painful. But then in the end, as according to these guys, it was apparently arousing because they were all turned on and super erected, right? Okay. So when she would knock these guys out by way of squeezing one's balls, and if you squeeze a guy's balls hard enough, praise him, I promise you, most likely you can cause a guy to fall out, right? So, to black out. So she squeezed his balls, and when he fell out, what she would do is she would go through their pockets and she would rob them, she would take their money, she would take anything that they had on them that she thought was valuable. She would strip their clothing and she would take all of their goodies from them, right? And there was one time she was fighting this guy, and this was a guy that she hated this guy. She really disliked. Now, there is no one that I can personally say that I hate. I personally do not carry those feelings around with me. I let things go. I'm not someone who is going to be hateful about anything, right? So, to me, hate is a strong word. And when you hate something or hate someone, you are going in on them, right? I hope I didn't pass the place where I'm supposed to be going because I am, lost. All right, so, oh my gosh, this looks like the place. Maybe it's not. Okay, maybe it's not. So anyway, she hated this guy. So why you want to get in this girl's face and piss her off? She hates you. So she gonna get you. You know what I believe? Deep down inside, I believe that he was antagonizing her because he knew what she was known for or what she was quick to do, and he really wanted to get those balls busted because it really turns him on. Those are some cute pants, but danger. But because it really turned him on, right? So I feel like he antagonized this girl so that she could get at those balls and squeeze his nuts. As a girl with her hands on your nuts? What? Oh my God. What a feeling, right? So anyway, they were having an argument. She dislikes this guy so much. He pissed her off, and it didn't take much because she's easily lit. Hi. Easily lit. Oh my gosh, guys. I passed the store. This bitch ass. Getting out the corner. Dumbass. So anyway, I passed the store because I'm doing too much talking. But, y'all just on this journey with me today because this story is not going to be very long. I want this one to be interesting, although the story is kind of juicy in itself, to tell you the truth. So, oh, sorry, like I was saying, he pissed her off, right? And it didn't take much because she's easily lit, and especially with a guy that she dislikes so much, right? So she proceeds to jump on this guy and squeeze his balls. She squeezed those things so hard with both of her hands. She just squeezed the fuck out of them. And this was a strong girl. She was really good at throwing blows. She was really good at throwing punches. She could fight. She was really good. But instead, she chose to use her energy and her strength to squeeze a guy's balls. And she squeezed his nuts. He fell out. Now, they were out, I think this was at night. They were next to a bridge. And what she did was, when he fell out next to the bridge, she undressed him. She didn't even take his stuff. So she hated this guy so much that she didn't even want any of his belongings. He could have had on some Gucci. He could have had $100 in his pocket. She didn't give a shit. She didn't want any of his contaminated, hateful stuff on or around her. She didn't want nothing to do with it. So she stripped his clothing. I'm going to be right back. I'm here at Modernistic. I didn't get lost, guys. Guys, I am at, let me show you where I am. Oh, guys, I'm at Modernistic. So there's this guy, this dog out here, right? So cute. I think he's waiting on his meal. Look at him. Let's go chat with him right quick. This is Modernistic. This is a pet store here in Nassau. Here is the little Cody. Hello. Hi, honey bunny. Hi. You're so cute. Okay, baby. I love you. Alright, guys. I'm back. So, did you see the dog? Oh, I'm so sad I didn't have any food to give him. But he's right outside of the pet store. I asked them if they would give him a meal because he's waiting on his meal. And, I don't know that they will. Such a sad affair. Guys, I'm not wearing anything interesting today. But let me tell you something about me, right? I get embarrassed easily. Like, I do not like... I'm too embarrassed to take selfies in public. I don't ask people to take pictures of me. Hence, you haven't... One of you guys asked me, I do, to see a picture of me in a cat suit. And yes, I love, love, love cat suits, but who's gonna take that picture, y'all? I don't know who's gonna take a picture. I'm too embarrassed to ask people to take pictures. So I'm like, I don't know if anyone's looking, so I don't want to do the up and down body check and then someone sees me. It's just, to me, I don't want to come off as shallow because I'm not a shallow person. I'm a Libra, but I'm not shallow. Ooh, I think I'm going the wrong way. It's very possible that I am. Right? So anyway, like I was saying, okay, back to the story. So homegirl, what she did was she squeezed him out. That's another way to say it. She squeezed him out, right? And he fell out next to the bridge, okay? And like I said, she disliked this guy. And I'm going to say dislike and not hate because hate is too strong a word. Hello? I don't want that in my atmosphere. But she disliked this guy so much that she didn't want any of his belongings. And knowing that she would I don't know what that is, but knowing that she would usually take these guys' things, like, it's like, what? She didn't want any of that shit, okay? She didn't want me contaminated, okay? So what she did, she stripped him and she threw his clothes over the bridge. He's laying down there next to the bridge, knocked out. Just, half dead. Not really. And so these a little group of girls come up and they come across him, and I don't know why, but for some reason, I guess they found it intriguing that this naked dude was out there. Maybe he was looking clean enough that they didn't think he was a bum on the street, and they were so intrigued they wanted to touch him. So they're there playing with his penis, right, while he's knocked out. And he wakes up to find these girls playing with his penis, and he has an erection. He gets so aroused and excited that he ends up filming on himself, releasing on what himself. I guess the girls ran away or whatever. Anyway, no one knows where Maya disappeared to. Maya just disappeared. She is not here anymore. Where did she go? Nobody knows. Okay, and I think I am lost yet again. Anyway, but I'm with you guys. I'm telling the stories. You guys are going to keep me safe. I know this. Okay? So, why am I lost? I'm going to turn around. I don't trust this shit. So, anyway, Maya has disappeared. No one has seen her since. I don't know if maybe dude, told on her to the authorities or what, and she went off running for her life, but hello. She escaped. Nobody knows where she disappeared to. I hope you guys enjoyed that story. It was a true story. There was not something that was made up. And it sounds weird and random, but it was a true story. Now let me tell you guys another funny story. E, you're my girl. Illy, you're my girl. You know who I'm talking about, right? I don't want to call your name, okay? And I hope you're watching this video because she's such a great sport. Let me tell you guys what this girl did for me. Girl power, for real. Anyway, she and her boyfriend usually do this. This is a story time. And if please don't be mad at me, girl. Send me a message to my email. Okay, we can talk about it. But anyway, she and her boyfriend tend to do these extreme pranks on each other. And he has done, while I cannot remember the pranks he's done to her, I remember being so shocked. And she came to me and she asked me, what do you think I should do? And I said, as a prank, girl, you need to get him, and you need to get him real, real good, okay? We're going to do a tie him up prank, right? And so what she was initially going to do, she was going to take him out by the pool, and she was going to strip him naked and put some, those floaties around him and stuff. So I said, okay, girl, this is what you need to do. I want you, and if anybody is interested in doing this, do it for the team, and then show us, or send it to me. I'll show us, right? When she told me her pranks, I was with her. I was like, girl, we got to get him. So this is what we're going to do. I want you to tie him up, right? Tie him up naked by the pool. Put your floaties on him, right? And get his pee-pee. Tie that shit up, right? And you're going to lay him down. And what you're going to do is, with his penis exposed, you're going to pretend to go at his nuts. You're going to go at those nuts with scissors, with a knife, with a hammer, with your fist. You're going to bite it. You can't do that. But you are going to pretend. And it sounds like it's not that amazing a prank, but when you think about it, when you think about a guy who isn't expecting, to be... Sorry guys, give me a second. When you think about a guy who is not used to this, who has never had his balls tortured or threatened, it can be extremely funny for us, the doer, but extremely terrifying. And to get a guy to a point where you prank him with something so extreme as that he thinks that you are going to destroy his nuts, that he ends crying. Someone show me. I asked my boyfriend if I did that to him, if he would be afraid of me. He said no, because I know you wouldn't do anything to him. He thinks I love him. I do, I love him. He's great. But anyway, I told her, listen, you gotta tie him up, right? And pretend to go at him. Lay out your tools. Go at him with the knife. Go at him with the hammer. Go at him with your fist. Go at him with your teeth. You really bite the balls and bite the nuts too, because those are so sensitive, right? Bite them, put them in your mouth, bubble them up in your mouth, put them in your mouth like it's a big ball, right? And see how if you can fit the whole thing in your mouth, and then hold them there, and then you have the little thin piece of meat at the top where the balls are. What you want to do is you want to plop down on that and pull it like this. Like, don't really hurt it. Just pull at it because he's going to be scared that you're going to bite him off. Then you want to get your teeth and you want to put your teeth there. Meanwhile, these tea bags are in your throat because you have to put them so deep in your mouth that toward the back of your throat, and you have to get your mouthpiece and your teeth on that thin piece of meat that's hanging. So the balls are at the bottom and there's a meat that's hanging. You understand what you know what I mean? You're a guy. Take your peeps out, look at it. You know what I'm talking about. Right there. Okay? So imagine that. That's a serious teabag moment. So anyway, I told her, please do that. He is going to bust out crying, right? Like, it's going to be so funny. But in the end, you're not going to hurt him. You're not going to do anything to him, okay? But that would be such amazing, right? So if you guys want to do it, try that. Let me know about it. I'm very interested. So what she did was, she did put all of the pink floaties around him. She put pink floaties around his and around his waist, right? But first she had him sitting in the floaty by the pool, and his penis was caught in I don't know what it was, but it looks like it was like a balloon, like the top of the balloon, the circular part, like maybe she put it on there, or a condom, it could have been a condom, and then maybe it was. But anyway, she sat him down, so he's got, imagine this. She had pink floaties on each wrist and on each ankle, and then she had one around his butt that eventually ended up around his waist, right? And at one point, he's sitting at the pool, and you can't see his face because there's something else like up here. I can't remember what it was, but his pee is exposed with this plastic ring around it, right? And he gets up from the pool, and he's walking over, and he's over there trying to open the door to get inside. Oh my gosh, how embarrassing. Did anybody see him? Did anybody see him? Did anybody laugh? Was anyone concerned? I don't know. Whatever, right? But either way, it was just hilarious. He's there standing up trying to open the door, but he's got all these bubble things on him. And so he's having the hardest time trying to get his arms free and open the door and stuff. That was hilarious. Thank you guys for always giving me such interesting stories to tell and think about, because my mind, it's going all the time. So let me show you guys. Look at that. This is a pond. This is Lake Cunningham, right? So if you look over there, look straight over to the tall two-story building. That's Bahamar. I don't know if you guys have ever heard of Bahamar. Bahamar is here in the Bahamas. It's one of the newer hotels. It's beautiful. It's got a beautiful water park. And we got some beautiful, it's real, this area, this is the western area, right? Like I told you guys, where, you know, the more wealthy persons live, right? This is the airport road, because this road takes us all the way to the airport, right? And there's a lake right here. So anyway, I thought I'd like to show you guys that. But anyway, guys, I am on my way out, and I will see you guys later. If you have some stories you want to tell me, I do have other emails that oh my gosh, 418 subscribers, guys. Oh my gosh, I'm so excited. We have 418 subscribers. Definitely a good thing. Thank you so much for subscribing, guys. I really appreciate all of you, my ball-busting family, KHIN clan, right? I really appreciate you guys. Thank you so much for subscribing. But if you're watching this and you have not yet subscribed, want to be one of the team, holler at that subscribe button. Press it. Press the notification bell, guys. Go ahead and comment. And also, you can send me an email to this email right here. That one. And if you have a request, I will go ahead and fulfill. Remember, guys, that I respond and I make request videos in the order that the requests come in. There are still a number of requests in my email box I have to respond to. So if you have not yet heard your request, then I have not yet gotten to it. So there's that, and I will see you guys later. Bye.